Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist who is widely regarded as one of the most influential scientists in history. He was born on March 14, 1879, in the city of Ulm in the Kingdom of Württemberg, German Empire. Einstein's parents were non-observant Jews, and he attended a Catholic elementary school before moving to the Luitpold Gymnasium in Munich. In his early years, Einstein showed an interest in mathematics and physics, and he was a self-taught violinist. In 1896, he renounced his German citizenship to avoid military service and attended the Swiss Federal Polytechnic in Zurich, where he graduated in 1900. After graduation, Einstein struggled to find a stable academic position. He worked as a patent examiner at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern, where he continued his scientific research in his free time. In 1905, often referred to as his miracle year, Einstein published 4 groundbreaking papers that significantly impacted the fields of physics and led to his recognition as a brilliant scientist. His notable papers included the photoelectric effect. Einstein proposed that light behaves as discrete packets of energy called photons, explaining the photoelectric effect, where light striking a metal surface can cause the emission of electrons. Brownian motion. Einstein provided a theoretical explanation for the random motion of particles suspended in a fluid, confirming the existence of atoms and molecules. Special theory of relativity. Einstein introduced his theory of special relativity, which redefined the concepts of space and time, demonstrating that they are not absolute but are relative to the observer's motion. Mass-energy equivalence. In the most famous equation in physics, A equals mc squared, Einstein showed that mass and energy are interchangeable and that a small amount of mass can be converted into a large amount of energy. In 1915, Einstein published his theory of general relativity, a more comprehensive and profound theory that described gravity as the curvature of space-time by matter and energy. This theory predicted the bending of light around massive objects and explained the precession of the orbit of Mercury, both of which were later confirmed through observations. Einstein's ideas on relativity revolutionized physics, and he became an internationally recognized scientist. He received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921 for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. However, despite his groundbreaking work, Einstein faced criticism from some scientists, particularly in his later years, due to his disagreements with quantum mechanics. As Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party rose to power in Germany during the 1930s, Einstein, being of Jewish descent, faced increasing persecution. In 1933, he emigrated to the United States and accepted a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey. During World War II, Einstein played a role in urging President Franklin D. Roosevelt to develop atomic weapons to counter the threat of Nazi Germany. Einstein continued to work on various scientific and social issues throughout his life. He was an advocate for civil rights and spoke out against racism and discrimination. Despite his immense contributions to science, he sought unity between different branches of knowledge and was interested in finding a unified field theory, which would unify all fundamental forces in physics. Albert Einstein passed away on April 18, 1955, in Princeton, New Jersey. His legacy remains unparalleled, and his theories continue to shape the foundations of modern physics, making him one of the most celebrated and influential scientists of all time. Key words related to Albert Einstein and their brief definitions. Albert Einstein, the name of the renowned theoretical physicist who revolutionized modern physics with his theory of relativity. Theoretical physicist, a scientist who uses mathematical models and theoretical frameworks to understand and explain the fundamental laws of nature. Theory of relativity, Einstein's groundbreaking theory that describes how gravity arises from the curvature of space-time by mass and energy. General relativity, the extension of Einstein's theory of relativity to encompass all physical phenomena in the presence of gravitational fields. Special relativity, Einstein's theory that deals with objects moving at constant speeds relative to each other, challenging classical notions of space and time. Photoelectric effect, the phenomenon explained by Einstein where light striking a material surface causes the emission of electrons. A equals mc squared, the famous equation from Einstein's theory of relativity, showing the equivalence of mass, m, and energy, a, with the speed of light, c, as a constant. Nobel Prize in Physics, the prestigious award given to Einstein in 1921 for his work on the photoelectric effect. Brownian motion, the random motion of particles suspended in a fluid, which was explained by Einstein, providing evidence for the existence of atoms and molecules. Space-time curvature, the idea that the presence of mass and energy curves the fabric of space-time, as described in general relativity. Jewish scientist, a reference to Einstein's Jewish heritage and the impact it had on his life, particularly during the rise of Nazi persecution in Germany. Institute for Advanced Study, an institution in Princeton, New Jersey, where Einstein worked after emigrating to the United States. Emigration to the United States, Einstein's move from Germany to the United States in 1933 due to the rise of the Nazi regime. Civil rights advocate, Einstein's advocacy for civil rights and opposition to racism and discrimination. Unified field theory, Einstein's quest to find a single theory that unifies all fundamental forces in physics. Princeton, New Jersey, the city in the United States where Einstein spent the later years of his life and where he passed away. Nazi persecution, the discriminatory and oppressive actions taken against Jews and other minorities during Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime. World War II, the global conflict that occurred from 1939 to 1945, during which Einstein played a role in advocating for the development of atomic weapons. Quantum mechanics, a branch of physics that deals with the behavior of matter and energy at the atomic and subatomic scale, with which Einstein had disagreements. Scientific legacy, the lasting impact and contributions that Einstein made to the field of physics and the world's understanding of the universe.